him, the rookie from Louisville, a little bit later on. Kendall Marshall with the basketball, guarded by Rubio. Here's Bazemore back in the starting lineup. Up and under with the scoop and score. Goes right back to him after it went up ahead to Pekovic. Pekovic is picked clean by Kamen. Crystal shooting from 15 feet and it rolls in. Side, Kevin Love. That's his 168th three of the year.
Thus far for the Lakers from both ends. Not any kind of effectiveness on the offensive end, and defensively not getting it done.
Ryan Kelly. The lane, kick it out to Ryan Kelly. Kelly's a 38% three-point shooter. Underneath tries. Oh, Sacre cleans it up with the dunk.
Block as a big, go to the front of the rim and be in position to get the offensive rebound. That's exactly what Sacre did, and got the follow and threw it down. That was a very nice read on Sacre's part.
Well, the crowd cheers because Key that is holding him out of the lineup tonight. Bazemore with 5 on the shot clock. Bounce. Sacre down the middle, and he flushes it home.
Court said, and Rick Adams says, what's wrong with our defense? They've done pretty well. Lakers only shooting 33% from the field. Thus, they're down big.
Lakers 4 on 2. Nash is the middleman. That's the guy you want with the basketball. Bazemore, and he scores.
That time the trailer on the 4-on-2. Easy deuce. All you have to do is move your feet a lot, and you can find yourself in the right position.
Nick Young hits another three. Runs the floor. 6th in the league in fast break points, so he'll get out on the wing. Collect a lot of those love passes. Nick Young, the 65% of Minnesota. J.J. Barea in the game guarding Nash. Jang puts his arm in the air, but he can't stop Nash on the season from back there, which is the lower 5 of the league, that percentage. Sacre's left alone, so he's going to hit it from mid-range.
And knocked to the floor, but no whistle.
Yeah, you talk about Jordan Hill, and everybody says, all right, he puts up the numbers. They want him to play a little better defense, but blown out teams by 20 or more 11 times. Hill, free throw line. Now Kent will control with the right-handed dribble, the offhand. Down the middle he goes, all the way, throw it up. Tap by Kelly. Minute 47 remaining. Bazemore to Kelly. They'll move it around the perimeter. Ryan. Jordan Hill in rhythm. Really didn't see much time against the Lakers. He was battling so many injuries. And all of a sudden he finds himself in the lineup and playing great basketball.
It's hard to notice.
Yeah, Bazemore is looking for the pick from Kelly. Kelly peels off, shoots the jumper, and drains it. Everybody else in the West who's going to make the playoffs, the Lakers will see. One more time.
As long as they don't see the Milwaukee Bucks, they're all right.
The next year, Martin. His long shot, no, taken by Hill. Up ahead for Bazemore. Bazemore with the right-handed dribble all the way, laid up and in. Pekovic up and under and around. They signed him to a long-term, big-money deal. They really like the future with Pekovic. Rebounds, 4 assists, and 8 points.
You know, as a defender, your job isn't over once you get your man to pick up his dribble.
February the 4th in this arena. Dash around the pick by Hill, who rolls to the basket, gets it from Steve, scores. Points too, a lot of that, obviously, Pekovic and Love. Bazemore, couple of dribbles to the right, and he knocks down the long jump shot. The field, 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, when you've got that kind of point production on that kind of shots, that's efficient.
Made him pay. He's a 38% shooter from beyond the arc on the year, but just 32% this month. Was in underneath too far. Kevin Love alone. Whoa! Blocked by Bazemore. Wes Johnson tonight has not scored. He's got the basketball now. Pocket, and he does. Roll. Not a flashy player by any means. Bazemore. Under to Jody. Backdoor. Scores. Yet though, we're in the 3rd quarter.
It's a hard game for the officials to work as well. They would much prefer to work a close game.
Yeah, and we're trying to manufacture emotions at this point. So here's Wes Johnson. So Wesley's got 18, not combined. Each are 12 of 19. So it's an even quarter. Rainbow from Jody. Roll around. Sacre jams it home. 17 minutes. Rubio started, stopped. Love thought he was going to continue. Johnson rising fire from the wing. And one more rebound. I'm sure he probably knows it,
and that's
too.
the only reason why he's still on the floor.
Yeah, here's a bad pass. There's that 2-foot takeoff and a dunk. 6%. You might recall the Bucks were at about 60.5% for a good portion of the game last night. Here's Marshall playing a little two-man game with Meeks, who scores. He really wanted to get that basketball, and he did. Out to Wes Johnson. Smooth Wes Johnson. Everything, but the studio was really kind enough to set us up with that screening. Here is Bazemore all the way to dunk it home as he goes coast to coast. Out to Kelly. Kelly spinning, turning, running hook.
You're absolutely right. I mean, Brooks has been working hard, so let him get out there and, instead of he's always going north and south, the team's going to be better.
Brooks feeds it off to Sacre, who muscles it up and in. Marchand will get Brooks, as a matter of fact. He just hasn't gotten the time. Kelly. Selfish in the corner, short corner three. They tried another alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, Bazemore was sitting there waiting on that one, though.
Bazemore all the way. Here he is. 3-2. Bazemore into Sacre.
Sacre better shoot.
Yeah, got 3 in the shot clock. Now he recognizes the score. Great, 14 points. Good output from him. Here's Johnson slam dunk.
Even in between periods, you see players or people come out and do dunks off of trampolines. At times it looks like Wesley Johnson said they're going to lose against us, seeing those numbers. It just makes me cringe.
Brooks scoops it in.